Alright, hey guys, I got another airsoft video for you today. This is not a review, but this is actually a field stripping of this Thompson M1A1. Um, I'm recording this on my phone right now, so I don't know how the quality is going to look. But anyway, and also it's going to be hard to do one-handed. But anyway, let's get started. First thing, of course, you got to do is remove the the butt plate and the battery. Once you got that done, you should be able to take out these two screws right here. I've already loosened them up significantly, but you'll probably need a bigger flathead screwdriver with quite a bit of torque, so you're probably not going to be able to use those small ones. Anyway, this comes off pretty easily. Apply pressure on both sides, it just comes right off. This comes out pretty easily. Occasionally it might get stuck on the back right here. Just shake it a little bit, and then gently pull because you don't want to mess up this connector. This should be the same instructions for like the black model and maybe even the metal one. I'm not sure about the metal one. I've heard some people have another connector right here, but that's not important. Okay, so now that you've just got this shortened SMG, you could use like this if you wanted for like, close quarters combat and stuff, but we're going to keep on going. So the next part, let's move these out of the way, is you push this button right here. Try to get closer. You can't really see there's a button, but there is. You hold that in, and then you have to pull this part back. I don't have three hands, so I'm going to attempt to do it like this. There we go. As you can see, that part starts sliding in. This whole top part slides forwards, and the barrel is disconnected from the gearbox. Alright, so as you can see the slide come back, you're going to need to just pull this back if you want to get this out easier. And here it comes. It's probably best if you do this with two hands, but like I said, I can't. Okay, once it's pulled all the way back, it comes right out, and here's your gearbox. Oops, got it stuck. So, yeah. Alright, and here is the top part of the gun with the handguard and the barrel and stuff. Alright, if your charging handle broke like mine did, what you can do is pull this back, push it through this hole right here. Well, you won't have to push it through the hole if your charging handle broke off. Anyway, there's a screw right there on the other side. You can screw it in when this is out. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, you push it through the hole, and then when you push it through the hole, it will come out. I'm not going to take it out because it's pretty easy to get back in and just push it through again. But once you take it out, you can screw on back on the charging handle using a slightly bigger screw or whatever. Just want to make sure that it's flat with the rest of the metal plate. See, I don't think my camera's going to focus, but it has to be pretty flush with the plate. Once you got that back on, you want to put your gun back together. So, the way it's set up is pretty easy. If you can see here, these four sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, that come out of the rest of the frame. You gotta line those up with these four sections. This is probably the easiest disassembly and reassembly I've ever seen on any of the airsoft guns I've had, except for maybe my pistols. Alright, so you want to line those up as best as you can. So that's what they look like when they're actually lined up. But now you want to put the indents of one. As you can see, there's a space in between with the grooves or whatever in this one. So you line it up. The back part of this should rest almost against the back part of this. Let's see. Okay, that's close. I'm going to be able to get it with one hand, so I might have to use two hands. Pull back the charging handle. And hold on, I'm going to... Okay, here, sorry, I'm going to make you have to watch sideways. Okay, this is what it will look like when it's back. The two parts are connected. There'll be a gap if you push it down. The charging handle will be about like an inch back. And then all you have to do is just slide it forward. I'm using the back so I can do it with one hand. excuse me. Once it's slid forwards, the gearbox should be reconnected to the hop-up unit and the BB receiver and the barrel and all that stuff. All right, there still might be. You need to make sure it's completely connected. As you can see, there's still a small gap. So I'm gonna pull it forwards. There you go. You hear it click, and there you go. Your main part of your gun's reassembled. Now this next part's a little bit more tricky. Try to get this cord to go through this. It's not a straight stock. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, as you can see, to get it to go all the way through. So I'm going to try to get started. Put it in over here. Like I said, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Put this down. Use 2 hands. Great, my dog's over here breathing over my shoulder. Okay, so I started to feed it through. I'll try to show you from the other side. As you can see, there's my dog. Like I said, he's breathing over my shoulder. Alright. Gotta kind of feed it through slowly. This is the only real difficult part of taking it apart and putting it back together. Okay. Alright, I'm going to pause it until I get it through. All you gotta do is just try to get enough so you can actually pull it. Right, there you go. I don't know if you can see it, but there's 2 poles, like one on the top and, well, in the bottom section there's these 2 little posts, I guess, for screws to hold the stock together. They make it a little bit more difficult to get the wire fed through, but you have to straighten it out a little bit first. So now I'm going to push this through. Hopefully I didn't undo what I just did. Right. I probably should just pause during these things, but and here we go. As you can see, the cord came out this side. I was able to pull it out. Now to attach this, this should just snap right on. Okay, once you got this through, just look on here, and there's a little hole. I mean, not a little hole. A little bump. There's a hole inside. You just gotta line them up. Hard for me to see. It lines up with the hole in the bottom. There we go. Push it in. You can put your screws in. Small one goes in the front. Long one goes in the back. And